Welcome back to an episode of the Wrestling Around podcast, where this week we're doing another big news show. We're mixing the Wrestling Around up and the episodic Wrestling Around podcast. So I guess banter is allowed. So I wasn't here in the last one, so I couldn't keep on control of it. But I think the rule now is we've decided if it is within the numbers, the sequence, it counts. If it's numbered, it counts as banterous.
Yeah,
Okay.
numbered episodes, banner is allowed.
Yes. Okay. With that being said, joining me is well famous Terry Peters. Terry Peters, how are we doing?
Hello, I've got some big news.
Oh God, what is this?
Finished my first ever game of Minesweeper. Does anybody remember that? Completed it.
It was on the easy version, just like where it's like
what
small little
what
cube.
size was your grid?
Yeah, it was the easy version.
Have you done like the custom one where you can make it the biggest grid possible and only put one bomb in it?
No, I have not. It's taken me. Let me see how many games of it I've had today. Because I downloaded it today, and I've had many.
So not on the
phone.
PC version.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to guess at about 50 games you've had.
Yeah, too many to be that as pleased as you are.
Any up? I didn't realize it was as many as this. Any up on 50?
Oh, it's up on 50.
Yep.
72.
86.
424.
I need one.
You've won one. How long have you had it for?
I don't know, this afternoon.
What have you been doing?
400 games this afternoon.
Yeah, because the thing is, if I do it right, stupid adverts. Well, there's my winning game anyway.
Oh yeah.
So can do it. I can be bombed off. There you go. Fourth move, I was bombed off, and now I'm on an advert. There's a game done. That's 2 seconds, and my game's done.
Yeah, you're right there. Yeah.
So let me work out what that win ratio is now at 420.
I can tell you what it is, Peter. It's not very good.
1 divided by 420. So my win percentage is 0.23.
So if you
Sounds like mine on FIFA, to be honest.
But do you get called a virgin when you lose on Minecraft? You probably get called a virgin when you
mine's
win on
Minecraft. Minecraft's very good.
Different game, yeah.
Minecraft is good.
Sorry, they both played by losers.
Pretending you don't play FIFA. I'm having that.
No, I do play FIFA.
Yeah.
But,
that makes sense. Then,
we'll get to that t-shirt.
I won't point out to people a t-shirt, just one.
But joining me is a world-class wrestling journalist and from Aaron. Aaron, how are we doing?
Still growing increasingly impatient.
Have we got an update on the car?
I have penciled it in to collect on the 1st of March. The loan company has taken the piss. To be quite frank.
We have a penciled in date. So
we have penciled in dates. Car's ready to go now.
It's
just
the money man.
Yeah.
1st of March in that far away, though, is it? That's
week and a half.
Less than 2 weeks, yeah.
Yeah. I've got a very busy March so far.
Yeah, with a live stream from the Corvette on the way back.
Yeah.
That's what we all want.
Yes, the being a value in my house, and it's like worth 90 grand more than I paid for it.
Nice, good stuff.
You've only had it like a year. I only had it
just shy 2 years.
Yeah.
By 2 Corvettes.
Just shy of doubling the price of the house.
Nice.
But yeah, just taking, like they said, oh yeah, we'll get documents sent out to you to get your money to you basically, and then I've been waiting like.
If you deal with solicitors, they have a different time schedule to everybody else in the world.
It's not solicitors, thank God. Otherwise,
you might have got it next year.
Yeah, exactly.
March next year.
I'm a solicitor. I'll send you it out next week. 4 years later, you've still not received it.
Oh yeah, our solicitor was ridiculous when we bought the house.
So
I had one.
Mine.
Yeah, loose actors.
They took me. Yeah. They took 2 weeks to simply reply to an email saying yes. 2 weeks.
So we've been in the house 2 years, just shy, and we only received our deeds about 6 weeks ago. That's how good our solicitor is. Was.
To be fair though, Peters, it probably would take me 2 weeks to reply to have you played Minesweeper yet? So I wouldn't reply to that one straight away either.
Yes.
No response to the "What are you wearing?" email. Right, and Lou, you're also here.
Yeah, so I've got a tree.
You got a tree.
Right. But
Can you grow anything on your tree?
no, it's just a Kentia Pam, which I named Big Ken.
Do you get it from IKEA?
No, I got it from beardsanddaisies.com.
Yeah.
Beardsanddaisies.com. Is that a website for like single men to redecorate their house?
It's the most hipster place imaginable.
Yeah, of course it is.
Yeah, well, no, it's Ross. After I'd bought online, the physical shop is around the corner from the hotel we're staying in London.
So you could have brought it back on the train.
Could have brought it back on the train in March. Yeah, might go and get them.
Well, we'll watch this space in 4 weeks. We'll see what.
Yeah, but no, it's a good old thing, isn't it?
We'll come back with.
I was pretty pleased with it. Like, it's substantial houseplant.
Good stuff. What's on the t-shirt then?
It's just a Scroobius Pep Press.
Right.
There's a nice, friendly member of the community. A picture of Scroobius Pep Press.
Okay. That's the way you took it off. I thought you had.
No, I wouldn't reveal anything. I want like the old Cody Rhodes
getting his
reveal.
nips out.
Well, the Aaron Franklin reveal. It was just, I was just warm.
I've now ordered a Cody Rhodes t-shirt.
Excellent.
They had up to 40% off on the American WWE site last night.
It's what happens when you watch live, isn't it? You get informed. You get all these deals.
Good stuff.
But they've got so many more t-shirts in the Euro shop, and it worked out about the same price. So
Yeah,
I've got like 5 t-shirts for the like 30 quid each, including shipping. So,
but be
bad.
careful if you're buying household appliances.
yeah, I did have a look for all the appliances, see if anything was on offer. To be fair,
Yeah, I wouldn't bother. You just added $90,000 to the value of your house.
Your
big old insurance plan.
with one of Lou's items.
Good values on cardboard cutouts, though.
Yeah, if you want Bob Roode.
Awkward. I will say though, anybody who's out there trying to buy a cardboard cutout, awkward to ship. Be prepared to pay a lot in shipping.
Yeah.
they're expensive in there as well. They're like 85 quid each, $85.
Cardboard cutout.
Cardboard cutout, yeah.
Another one I was not that
Bob
much.
the Bob Roode's were discount.
I don't know what that says about Bob Roode, but he was at least an eighth of that price. Right then, Lou, you promised something last week.
Oh yeah, I did.
We never break promises.
So
Let's
obviously
get it out of the way before we do the big news show.
We had a special guest, didn't we? Last week, friend of the show, Sean Mooney.
Yep, Sean Mooney. Yep.
To wish you a happy birthday, and then we realised afterwards that we never actually got Terry a special birthday message.
When's your birthday, Two Peters?
October.
Yeah, I believe, in my defence, I believe Terry was at cinema that week.
I remember Lou saying on the episode, I said, it's Terry Peters' birthday. Have we had any of our friends in the wrestling community wishing him a happy birthday? And Lou went, no, Terry Peters is a piece of shit. So I think that's exactly how it went.
Yeah, I don't think that happened to us. I don't think I said no.
If you look at it in a positive light, he's having it now, and then he's only got to wait 8 months for another one.
Exactly. Yeah, and I do get rinsed for.
Lines.
Well, you'll see, but I get rinsed for delivering it late. So, Minesweeper.
Yeah, he's getting the present, not even asked.
And
That's why he didn't get one in October, Terry Peters.
Maybe he had it in October. You just didn't know it.
Yeah.
He was playing Minesweeper.
Just addicted now, isn't he?
I'm excited to see who's rinsing you, I have to say.
But before I say, I got a bit of a story. I put some bleach down the toilet this morning. But it was clear. Then I forgot I'd put the bleach down. It went for a shit, splashback, and bet him. Right.
Extreme ring sting. It's like the fear fact, like Krypton Factor or whatever it's called.
Please direct your attention to the chat.
Lou, do you feel like Prince William?
I don't know.
Is that how much it burns?
Did he burn his balls?
No, he's the Prince of Pegging.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Oh my god.
Man's just loading.
Right, so is there some sort of countdown last time? Because,
I
was widely criticised for just watching it.
It made it really difficult to edit because I was like, where do I put the edit in? Do I put it in when you're watching it or do I put it in when everyone's watching it?
It was good. It was good stuff.
Yeah, I went, I'm going to edit tonight anyway, but yeah, don't swear or say anything slanderous tonight, please, so I can edit this and get it off straight away. Right, is everyone ready? Should I count down?
One of my favourite YouTube personalities.
Thank you, Terry, but it's not me who's doing the video. It's it's this fella. Right, when we're ready.
I can't believe that Sidgwick has a.
Yeah, I thought it was on there. I know. He'd see my name and he'd.
That bald fella as well, Murray. He's got one probably.
Yeah, he'd see my name and he wouldn't do it. I think I'd be refused. I think if it was Sidgwick's. Anyway, I'm going to count down. When I say go. Mm-hmm. 3, 2, 1, go.
Terry Tibbs, it's Ross Twedley from Cultaholic Wrestling here to just wish you the happiest of belated 30th birthdays. This isn't my fault that this is a belated wish for you. I would blame Lou Markham for being quite late with this cameo request, so hopefully this doesn't annoy you too much that it's coming a bit late. It's better to come late than to never come at all. That's what my mum said to me. I shouldn't have shared that, but I'm sure I did on the channel once upon a time. Me and my mum have very deep conversations. This has taken a weird turn. Anyway, the only information that Lou has given to me about you, Terry, is the fact that you vaped at a Hull City match and was removed by a steward. First and foremost, what the hell are you doing at a Hull City match? If they're your local football team, that's good for you. But if they're not your local football team, what the hell are you doing there? They're the only football team in the bastard world who can make Cabbage Man himself, Steve Bruce, a hero. Ooh, I went back there in 2014. Alan Pardew, nuts, David Myler. What was the overriding chant of the Hull City fans? Steve Bruce, clap, clap. Steve Bruce, clap, clap. And also, you're making bloody tiger noises. Grow up, man. You're not a toddler. Rawr. That's meant to intimidate away fans, which hopefully you were one of them, because that means you're not a Hull City fan. But if you're not, that's meant to intimidate Hull away fans at Hull City. You're a shite football team and a shite excuse for other things relating to the beautiful game. Right? There you go. And vaping in a football ground. I know you might have had a beer, and you might be thinking, oh, nobody's watching. I can get away with this. Have a little quick little toot-toot on the old douche flute, as someone called it way back in the day at the old place. I won't name names, but douche flute seems quite appropriate for what you've done here, Terry, because you can't vape in a football ground. There's many things you can't do in a football ground, and of course they're going to catch you. There's cameras on you at all times, even at the KC Bet, whatever the bloody hell it's called these days, stadium. I don't know what it's called. It was the KC back when I gave a toss about Hull City. But Terry, a happy belated 30th birthday. Please sort your life out and stop supporting Hull City, unless, of course, they're your local team. And also, please sort your life out and stop vaping, for Christ's sake. It's not good for you. Look at me. I'm a picture of health sat here. I don't vape. I don't smoke. You two could hit the heady heights of me and my physical peak. If I was some sort of unearthly god figure, I would be a Buddha. I don't know what I'm saying now, but Terry, stop vaping in football grounds. Find a different football team, unless it's your local team, in which case, good for you. But I've been Ross, via Lou Markham. This has been a mess. Hope you have a wonderful day, or had a wonderful day. Lou, all the best to you as well. I'm sure I recognise your name from somewhere to do with Cultaholic Wrestling. So all the best to you, lads. Happy belated birthday. Hull City are shite. Good night!
Outstanding.
There we go.
You've learned some lessons there, Peters.
I think I've learned a very valuable lesson. That Lou got a fair kick in there, didn't he?
That's all right. But, you know, he half remembered me, so that was £400 well spent. So,
What for the cameo?
Yeah. No, the cameo was not £400 more than that.
Yeah, I know, wasn't it?
£8,000.
But no, thank you.
This was like JP's intervention, wasn't it? That stop vaping at football grounds.
Yeah. It's a pity Hull City got some, some side swipes there.
I feel like that took away from the birthday message.
Yeah, you two have suffered a little bit there. But not
my message was, can you please wish Terry a belated 30th birthday, and then just rinse him for getting removed by a steward at Hull City again.
Didn't get removed in yesterday's game. Then proceeded to have a wank in front of the crowd. Of the crowd. He was a Hull City fan as well, not a Preston fan, which makes it worse.
I thought it was a Preston fan.
Yeah, right down from the middle of the East End, apparently.
Yeah. So he's a twat.
Yeah.
But not as bad as me because he doesn't vape in stadiums.
Yeah, but that was my
that was incredible.
Was to get I was going to get Brian Alvarez to it, but I thought he wouldn't get any of it, and you probably don't know who Brian Alvarez is, so
Brian Alvarez.
I went with Ross Fidel instead.
Okay.
Worth it. Yeah,
I can't wait for Dave Meltzer to acknowledge us, and we finally have the showdown between.
He's unfortunately he's not on camera. I don't believe it's Dave Meltzer. I checked before.
That's what we're all here for. We want the showdown.
It's already happened, hasn't it?
Yeah, that is true. Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. And it will
I
happen
think
again.
Dave Meltzer quit wrestling, didn't they? I think.
And we'll find out, Ross, what he's doing next in the what we're doing, the 3-year anniversary special, are we? In a week's time.
Whatever come first, I think we decided. I don't know when that is.
I think they might line up now, actually, because we're a bit behind on episodes, aren't we?
Are we?
We've missed a few weeks, so I think it might be 150th. This is episode 146.
So 4 weeks.
So yeah, I think it's about the same.
Right, there we go then. That's the special.
Double special.
Spoiled it. We might as well announce what we're doing.
Yeah.
We're going back to the weird wrestling world of Pineapple Palooza.
Yeah.
Just to see how everyone's getting on.
Yeah, I can give you the title actually.
Oh, go on, yeah, early reveal.
Yeah, let me because I asked the AI to name it for me. It's not open. Hang on.
Right.
Imagine if it deleted the whole thing.
Crushing.
I love that cameo, by the way.
There you go. He's okay. There's almost I've seen him pay attention in ages.
It's called Russ. It's a really boring name to give it.
Right.
Treasure Hunt, the Bob Roode, Terry Peters, and Spooky Skank Adventure.
That's it. Oh God,
That's what it's called.
what are you gonna do after that?
The alternate one, because I said that was a bit vague. The original one was Treasure Hunt of the Damned.
Right.
And I said that's a bit vague. Can I have one relevant to the lead characters, please? So I just put them in the title.
So there we go. What's that
Left it
going
the
to be
same.
about? Who knows?
Yeah.
How are we going to get sued at some point? No, it's a parody.
No, because anyone who gets rinsed is already dead. It's fine.
That's fine. So that's coming in 4 episodes' time. Right then, we are doing this week because wrestling's gone crazy again. It has its weird little quiet spots and then come back. It was Elimination Chamber yesterday for all of us. This is the Sunday. Is this going to go out tomorrow on Monday?
Yeah, I'll have to. It ain't going out till Friday, so fingers crossed.
So, 2 days ago.
Yeah.
It was Elimination Chamber. I don't know how, but we've all managed to watch it immediately. Maybe that's
Is it just you were just like dead hyped for it? Because I was. I didn't feel like it was an option not to watch it.
I watched it.
Did anyone stay up live and watch it?
Yeah.
I was going to watch the first match and then started to fall asleep because I was very tired.
I went to bed at 10, set my alarm for 5 to 1, so I could.
I'm quite glad I didn't stay up because it didn't finish till 4:30.
I had a driving lesson this morning at 10, so I go to 7 to watch it, just so I can watch the whole thing before.
I also got up at 7 to watch it this morning. So, but I genuinely
we could have watched it in Syncross. We could have used a group chat.
Could have done a watch all.
Yeah.
I don't watch pay-per-views. I don't watch wrestling really unless I'm doing it for the show. But
He just did. He hates it really. He hates it really.
You just don't like wrestling. There's someone listening on here I can fucking tell you don't watch wrestling.
Well, Cedric can go fuck himself.
Yeah.
But I watched it because I wanted to know what happened in the main event. The last 2. The Royal Rumble was different. I tend to watch that every year, but I'm that engrossed in the main event that's why I've gone out my way to watch it. I've watched 6 hours of wrestling this week. It's ridiculous. I know.
Yeah.
I don't know where I fit it all in. So yeah, I think it was because we were all hyped. And have we, before we go through the results, have we all remained hyped for the next pay-per-view?
I think we all had very different. Well, me and Aaron had different opinions when we came on offline, but I love this show. I thought it was great.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
I'm very hyped.
I loved most of it.
For the main event, I'm hyped. For everything else, I could throw it in a dustbin, if I'm honest.
I think more important,
absolute garbage.
I'm hyped for SmackDown on Friday.
Yeah.
Because the main event went kind of how I expected, but also not how I expected.
Right.
Some little nuances that I didn't expect.
We'll start with the opening match. So they decided. Was there a pre-show? I haven't watched the pre-show.
There was an hour of talking, as usual.
Did they not do matches in the pre-show anymore then?
No, because they only do 5 matches anyway, aren't they?
Yeah, which is a very Triple H thing, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm more for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it means a shorter pay-per-view, doesn't it?
Well, in theory, until they put all the Peacock adverts in, take up an hour of your time.
Yeah, well, when you're watching them all, I think it took me about 2.5 hours. I didn't skip any matches in the end. It was just video packages.
I skipped all the video packages.
So what? Right, so them. There's no point in the pre-show anymore. Then that's what we're all saying.
Yeah.
Right.
Booker T wasn't on it either, so you had Horny Barrett instead.
Who's Horny Parrot?
Wade Barrett.
Oh, wait. Is that his name?
It's just real horny and for some reason.
Is he?
I thought it was.
That's no. So you're gonna have to explain this, Peter. That's a wild accusation.
I was just finding his commentary like he just likes talking like that he just needs shagging or something.
Well, on that bombshell, that's been Wrestling Around podcast.
Sorry, lads, finished it now. No? So yeah, there was no Booker T. We had horny Wade instead.
I thought you first said Horny Parrot, and I was thinking, well, what's Paul Burchill doing on the pre-show?
Why is Troy Parrott on it?
So, right, has anybody else got any feelings about Wade Barrett's commentary before we move on?
Cracking jacket he had on.
No,
I didn't see it. I didn't see the pre-show.
It was like a pinky purple number. It was lovely.
Oh. I do like him on pre-show. So there was that one where LA Knight was
good.
like, LA Knight came and interrupted, and he was like, Ray Barrett was doing a whole, yeah, and LA Knight turned around and saw him, and he just looked really sad. And it's some of the best acts I've ever seen. He just went, "Oh, fuck you up too, Wade Barrett." He just went, and looked up. It was brilliant. Fantastic actor.
He's a very underrated wrestling personality. Wade
One
Barrett.
more match. I was hoping he'd turn up in the Rumble this year. I was disappointed. Maybe next year.
Okay then. So the first match was Elimination Chamber for the opportunity to wrestle at WrestleMania 39 for the Raw Women's title. Obviously, Rhea Ripley's decided to go against Charlotte Flair on SmackDown. So we had Asuka, Carmella, Liv Morgan, Natalya, Nikki Cross, and Raquel Rodriguez. Before we get into the actual match, I need to have a word with Triple H, please. Stop making Raquel Rodriguez smile like that. She looks unhinged, but she's not. She looks more ridiculous, crazy than Nikki Cross when she's just walking around beaming at everyone. than Nikki Cross. She should be a heel. She was such a good heel in NXT, and then she just walks around and smiles at everyone like she's happy to be there. She's like as tall as me.
She looks like Lenny when he's saying, "This is the worst day of my life."
Who's Lenny?
Simpsons reference. Come on.
Some reason. Even though I get it now. I was thinking of Mason, man.
So was I. It was like Lenny when he's got all the dogs.
He's having the beans, but there's no ketchup. Yeah. Right.
But she needs.
Well,
to
what was
stop.
the very cultured people us?
Apparently so, yeah.
And Mason Men is great. To be fair.
I don't think it'll go that far.
Until the end where he shoots everything. I really enjoyed doing that in GCSE.
Lenny should have gone over at the end. Ruined it.
Yeah.
The fans were hyped.
The monster heel.
Just gets dropped out. Yeah.
It's a bit like AJ Styles and Omos, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Right, so enough about Mason Men. I didn't think we'd get onto that. But
No, it's Festus and whatever they've got
Jesse.
the fellas on it. Jesse and
Jesse,
Festus on it. Yeah. Good stuff.
But yeah, Raquel Rodriguez, just stop smiling. It's wasting when Finn Balor used to smile. It's wasting Paul London smiling. At least Paul London smiling, even the one reason. But it became the greatest thing I've ever seen. But
Impressive back there, us. Very impressive back.
Yeah, impressive back. Then she turns around and she's grinning like some sort of maniac.
Yeah.
It's like the Joker. You know what I mean? We'll get on to later because that was good. I enjoyed that. Right, so I haven't seen a lot of Raquel Rodriguez, but stop. Right, stop. Just stop doing it. So we've got Asuka. She's spooky Asuka these days. Did you know that Corey Graves and Carmella are an item?
They subtly hinted at it on commentary. I couldn't work it out.
I didn't know. I was glad they said that because I had no idea that Corey Graves and Carmella were together. But thank God Corey Graves put us straight immediately, and then all the way through the match.
I
don't know what is. I don't care for either of them. Carmella is absolute dog shit. Let's be honest.
Yeah,
whoa!
Yeah, she's shit.
I thought she was good in this match.
I'm just gonna lay it down right now that this was an awful match, and the only two credible competitors in this match were Asuka and Liv Morgan. Yeah. The other four.
Nikki Cross.
No, because they're all sub mid card, aren't they?
Nikki Cross.
She's not going to be WrestleMania main eventing.
None of them.
I would put Raquel in the bracket of could win it though.
Yeah, maybe in 3 years' time when she's been on the main roster long enough and got stopped smiling.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, but like if you're thinking like who's gonna Natalia was never gonna win it, right? Like,
while we're on Natalia as well, I saw somebody.
I don't think Kamala was never gonna win it, but
I saw somebody on Twitter say, "Why does Natalia wear a shower cap these days?" And I can't get it out of my head. What's that? Is that Jim that she loves as well? If you didn't know, Natalia is part of the Hart family.
Yeah, I think I've seen a picture of Jimmy.
Yeah, he's not no
like a beret.
She's part of the Hart family.
I thought
they're
she
in
was
Montreal.
like
Is that like a French thing?
Jesus Christ! Stop wearing that. It probably wasn't cool back then. It's not cool now. Get it?
Is it better or worse than Kate?
Oh, they could have swapped them, couldn't they? Because the men's match was amazing. Good way to get the crowd hyped, right? Yeah. Because that's what they're doing. Already saying that this is the second most important match on the card, so that's why it's on second.
Yeah, because there was no
other title matches, was there?
Yeah, but there was no like downtime, was there really? Like there was no like matches that didn't matter. So yeah.
No, one match didn't matter, and it was awful.
Yeah, no, but it should have mattered at the beginning. You know what I mean? Like I thought it was alright choice to go on first actually. Elimination Chamber, start with a chamber match. If you're not main eventing one, then you would open one, I think. So if that's the too close to each other.
Yeah, you just put the men's on first, then, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
So that was a better match.
The match was fantastic, actually. I think that was very overshadowed by the main event. So.
Oh, yeah. But it wouldn't have been if it was on first.
Yeah. So, no, but then if you put the men's match on and the spots that they did, the women's one wouldn't have seemed as good.
If it wasn't as good.
Yeah, I know, but like it would be more.
If you'd have put some better competitors in there, if you'd put Bailey in there or something, it'd been.
She was in Japan, wasn't she? Watching.
Yeah, that was weird. Why are Bailey and Becky Lynch? Don't make them win, but surely Bailey and Becky Lynch should be in that match.
Yeah,
but are they going to do something themselves at Mania?
Yeah, but does it? They can build to. They could have built towards that in this match, couldn't they? Just gone at each other.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. Yeah,
the more credible of winning.
And it would have been yeah, because if Asuka goes into WrestleMania having beaten pinned all them two,
yeah,
it's a big deal, isn't it? Because Asuka's not really, I know she's not been back long, but she didn't win the Royal Rumble.
You just swap them two for Carmella and Nikki Cross. You're thinking that?
Yeah, but I thought Carmella was quite entertaining in that match.
No, fucking can't
she's
stand
not
her.
going to win it though. So what's the point?
I
don't rate her. Right.
I think she's absolute garbage.
I thought they put her in to a point where it looked like she could win. Feasibly. You could see them do that.
I hope they never put a title on her ever again because she's absolute dog shit.
Yeah. I think
she's annoying.
She's alright.
What's with the
she's
voice?
annoying, but she's a heel. She's meant to be.
I was going to say that's a lot point in it.
Yeah, but she's. If this was men's wrestling, it wouldn't be anywhere past.
Oh, he's gone. Is he gone from here?
So she shouldn't be in women's.
Yeah, he was cutting out.
Right, yeah, I'm back. I was saying she shouldn't be. If it was men, she wouldn't be past the mid card title. So why is she in women's?
Yeah.
There are more talented women.
He's gonna get.
That's the problem I have there.
Yeah, I know what you mean. And I do know what you mean. But
there's a lot more talented women who wasn't in this match.
Yeah, but you got to have depth, and I guess that's so. Just thinking on Triple H's point of view. You don't have Becky and Bailey in there, but you're bringing other people to the forefront. Like I don't like the men's match. I thought everyone came out looking better.
Yeah,
probably didn't happen in this match as much.
I think
it gives Carmella a bit of credibility now. She's never going to be a main event now. You don't really have the upper mid card. Like the issue with the women's division for so long is that everyone's kind of be on the same level. You can go from kind of like jobbing out and then just like go. It's like
just sidestep into the title.
Like number one contender like the week after.
The one
so they need to kind of like build some depth.
The one I was surprised about was Liv Morgan showing. I thought she would have been final too, to be fair.
Yeah, which I think she's come out of that match looking very strong. I think she'll be going main event after WrestleMania. Because they built her up Royal Rumble, followed by she would not tap out, and it took two of them to make a pass out.
Yeah, true. I just thought she would have been final too, that's all.
I know what you mean, but yeah, I think the story I got is she's not winning it. Do you know what I mean? She's that desperate to win it. She's not winning. That's the story I would play with her.
But also, I guess, like for her being final two, she was final two. She's quite popular, isn't she? So there's the risk of Asuka. Carmella was probably in there because nobody wanted to win.
Yeah, I was going to say.
You've got no risk of like the fans turning on Asuka.
It overshadows Asuka, doesn't it?
Yeah. I mean, I'm looking.
And that's probably the same with Bailey and Becky Lynch thinking about it.
Yeah, like if Becky Lynch was in there, people would want to win. You'd have to take her out early. Then you run the risk of people just shitting all over it.
Yeah, but Asuka's going to be a heel now.
Well, I guess so, but I don't think she's not
going to be facing Bianca Belair, is she?
Yeah.
I'm just looking at the. To be fair, I said Triple S there, but I don't know who Triple S are with. People want notable people, wasn't it? Alexa Bliss, story don't fit.
She's out on leave at the minute, isn't she?
Oh, is she?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you got Bailey and Becky Lynch, and then other people, Candice LeRae. You got the rest of Damage Control,
Shayna, Ronda,
Piper Niven. They're SmackDown night, the Shayna and Ronda. Queen Zelina.
Yeah, I was surprised to see Piper Niven not in there, to be honest.
I thought she could have done the job of.
She was in it last year because I did notice at one point they were like, for most people, like, oh, this is their second Elimination Chamber match, and I was like, is this not because they put the exact same match on last year, or very damn close to it? So yeah, I need to mix it up a little bit. I didn't realize it was 4 though. Who was it? It was one of them had been in 4 times. I didn't realize there was that many women's elimination.
It was a tag one.
Yeah. It might be Nikki Cross, actually. Someone... Oh, was it Carmella? One of them was being in 4.
Was it Carmella?
Yeah. I was quite...
Liv Morgan's been in a lot.
Might have been Liv Morgan,
been in 3, at least.
Yeah.
No, she has been in 4, because once she won as the Riot Squad. She was in one as the Riot Squad. She was then in the tag one. Then she was in one last year, and then she's in this one.
Yeah. Yeah, it could have been.
Look, so Asuka is the winner then. She looked pretty strong all the way through it. She's got a new face paint, a new attitude.
Yeah, Liv Morgan's been in 4 times.
Yeah, I thought so. She's sort of been around for a while. Longer than you
1
think.
elimination, 0 victories.
Yeah, not great.
It's almost as good as my Minesweeper stats.
No, right. She's been in 500 elimination chambers and had no eliminations. Then it would be on level of your Minesweeper. Right, so Asuka, Bianca Belair. Is it time to give Asuka the belt?
Yes.
Yeah, get the title off Bianca for a little bit.
I think people are a little bit bored of Bianca now.
Yeah,
this will be 3.
Because it's a year, isn't it?
It was with 3 WrestleMania main events in a row.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, title matches. She's only main event the once.
Yeah.
But still, though, a big women's match.
Yeah. But yeah, I think you need to, if you're pulling, otherwise, Asuka is just Asuka with a slightly different hairstyle and face paint, and shouldn't win this match. They've got to establish. I'm assuming this is almost kind of like Asuka's like demon character. That's what they're going with.
From what I've been told, is it Kana?
Yeah.
The
mask is a bit Uncle Howdy-ish for me at the beginning. Yeah, it's the same.
She's had that mask for a while, though, hasn't she?
She always had a white mask, didn't she?
Yeah, plain white. But this one, I'm assuming it's her old gimmick again, but it looks a bit like Uncle Howdy. But Uncle Howdy on SmackDown, not Uncle Howdy on pay-per-views. I don't know. I don't understand the law of Bray Wyatt.
Uncle Howdy's regular gear, then, that is.
Yeah, he's got like his street gear, Uncle Howdy. And then he's got his diving off boxes gear on his own. Yeah.
So this match only went 19 minutes, 30 seconds.
Only 18 minutes too long for me.
I wonder what the Franklin Star is going to.
Well, we'll go to that in a second. So we're all saying then at WrestleMania, Asuka to beat Bianca Belair. Where does it fit on the card?
I'd like to, but I don't think they will, because I think Rhea's going to win, going to beat Charlotte, and you don't want 2 heel women champions on your shows, do you?
That's true.
I think it's more likely for Rhea to beat Charlotte.
That needs to happen. I feel like Triple H has been wanting to that since he took over to do that match.
Yeah, but I just think
that's the bigger women's match out of the 2, I think.
They did this to Asuka last time, didn't they?
Yeah.
When she should have beat Becky Lynch.
Maybe they will. Maybe they will have both of them winning, and you turn Asuka face after WrestleMania.
Yeah, I gotta be honest. I don't feel like either match feels big enough to actually main event even a night.
I think Charlotte Rhea could main event night 1 maybe.
But then again, Bianca and Sasha never did at the time, and it was a main event match when it actually happened. But it never felt like one. It felt like one afterwards, but it never felt like one going into it. It felt pretty cool.
Yeah, well, that would be the one I would pick. But I would have Asuka win and then Liv Morgan's the first challenger.
Yeah.
Star writes itself. Okay, so the second match then. which was...
We're doing star ratings after.
Oh, sorry, yeah, star ratings. No, we'll do star ratings now. We'll do...
Yeah.
Because we've only got the real star ratings, haven't we? We haven't got that other fraudsters, so...
Yeah. So match 1, dud.
I feel like they're going to be different. I was just about to say...
In 90 minutes, dud.
They might be the same, but I feel like they're going to be different.
Oh, wow.
I just did not enjoy this match. It didn't get me pumped. And I just felt myself for the next 3 matches just being sat there fucking bored.
Yeah. I predict Dave will give that 2 3/4.
Yeah, I thought I didn't mind actually. But then
I didn't mind it.
Yeah.
I didn't mind it either.
You went into the match though, and you just knew who was going to win. You go into the men's elimination chamber, and it was kind of up in the air who was going to win.
Who was going in that one?
I thought it was quite obvious.
See, I thought Liv maybe had a chance in it.
My prediction last week on the show was Asuka.
Yeah, I don't know whether it's because I wanted Asuka to win, but I just thought, this is all setting up for Asuka to win.
The only thing with me, I thought it felt that obvious that it wasn't obvious, if that made sense, because I don't know, I'm sure they'll do something with Bianca and Asuka to make it interesting, but it feels like I don't think we have seen it before, but it feels like we have. It's one of those types of matches.
Yeah, I think we have. It's going to be if they have done it.
We probably saw it in NXT, right?
I think we did.
Asuka's been up a long time. WrestleMania 34.
Oh yeah, no, we might not have done actually. Yeah.
Asuka's been up longer than you think.
A long time.
Yeah, it's 5 years, wasn't it? WrestleMania 34. Bloody hell, 5 years Rasta to enter New Orleans. Insanity.
7 years since we went to Texas.
Oh god.
Please don't. Please don't.
Gross. Okay, this next match then, this was 4 minutes, 45 seconds. It was Bobby Lashley against Brock Lesnar. It was the rubber match. They had 1 each. They both won 1. And it ended with a DQ.
I thought it was terrible.
I sort of semi-understand the story of...
They're going to go no DQ at Mania, aren't they?
But then...
No, because Bray Wyatt's challenged the winner.
So where does that... Because that's what I thought. I got the sense
what the fuck's the point in this then?
I don't know. Well, that's what I thought. It's Lesnar knew he couldn't beat the Hurt Lock, so he has to do that. That's the point of the thing, isn't it? So with the next match, Lashley's aim is to put the Hurt Lock on him because he knows Lesnar can't get out of it, and Lesnar's scared of getting into it. But that would only make sense if they're carrying it on, but no, it don't appear to be carrying it on. Bray Wyatt does not make either of these two better.
No, Bray Wyatt should be well away from these two.
Triple threat?
Would you do a triple threat? Who's going to win?
I think they might be going Lesnar and Gunther now.
That's what I want. That's literally what I was just about to say.
Yeah, it didn't. I'd rather have Sheamus go over Gunther at WrestleMania. But I just have a feeling it's going to go that way because I feel like Lesnar's going to lose now. I feel like the story's going to be Lesnar's down himself for the first time because he's older.
Maybe. Maybe.
It was an odd one for me, this one. Very odd one.
They're going to have to do something.
All we can safely say is Lesnar does not like announce tables.
Or refs. Refs, does he have a...
I'm sure they're going to suspend him for a bit now, but...
I hope this ref was brief that he was getting attacked, not like the one at the Rumble.
Yeah. He wasn't a great bump, was it? Pointing through a table that was already gone. He landed on his feet and he didn't like him on the best.
And I mean, the first one wasn't brilliant because Bobby Lashley almost landed on him as well, didn't he?
I do like this sort of loose cannon Lesnar, though, where he's always had Heyman to rein him in, hasn't he? Yeah. But this is like Lesnar. He's got nobody there now, so he just goes absolutely nuts on everyone.
Bobby.
Can we have another tractor match, please?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was class. But I just have a feeling that Lesnar's going to lose to a younger guy at WrestleMania. Don't know.
I think it needs to be Gunther Lesnar. Have Lesnar go for the title, and have Gunther absolutely fucking bury him.
Yeah.
Would you have had if that's what you're going to do then? And you're going to win this DQ because I understand you can't have Lashley losing, you can't have Lesnar losing. Do you have Gunther get involved? Did they have a thing? They didn't have a thing at the Rumble, did they? There wasn't even a stare down, was there?
No, you could have had
Yeah, there was. There was a stare. Well, didn't Gunther and Brock look at each other?
Did they look?
I feel like I do actually
stare down.
Yeah.
So you could have had a thing from that.
That's how it'll come about, won't it? That's how they carry on, I'd imagine. They'll start a storyline from it.
But because I understand not wanting a clean finish, but I don't understand.
Yeah, because do you think Lesnar's going to get banned from Raw or something, so it ends up on SmackDown? I don't know. him attacking a ref like must leak because Lesnar gets suspended like all the time. That's like how he gets off telly, but they can't be taken off telly for that long.
No,
they could take him off for 4 weeks, couldn't they?
Yeah,
and then he just turns up on.
But I don't feel like you need to write him off. I don't know. Maybe they're not writing him off. Maybe I'm just reading too much into it.
What if we get, hear me out, Lesnar, Adam Pearce? Street fight.
Well, everyone goes. Remember when Adam Pearce got announced for that Roman Reigns match and everyone actually got hyped for it, didn't he? It didn't happen.
Lesnar against the Scrap Daddy.
Yeah. He's an accomplished wrestler, us. I love you now.
It would have been great. Do you know what? If Shane McMahon was the authority figure, I would think, yeah, that match is definitely going to happen. I don't if Adam Pearce is going to do it. Be Lesnar against Bloody Sonya Deville.
Yeah. But no, I don't. Yeah, they must be doing something. I really don't like the idea of Bray Wyatt and
Bray Wyatt and
Lashley.
No,
I
but I think someone on must have been on Color that I was watching this morning said that. Well, you know, Lesnar's. I mean, Wyatt's got like his beds and that, hasn't he? No. And there's rumors that the hair business came out together, so it does kind of make sense. Yeah. That's why they'll need backup.
Yeah, I just don't think there's any winners in that feud though. Nobody wins.
I don't think there's any winner in any Bray Wyatt feud. That's the issue.
No.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah. But him and Uncle Howdy are like a tag team now, aren't they? I think.
But they came out and
Dino did Hit Road, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't remember what Bray Wyatt said something afterwards, didn't he? I can't remember what it was. Not like real snippy, like you're welcome.
Just like you're welcome to Montreal.
It's going to be one of them. It's going to be a match where I'm not going to be asked. I think we said the other week, didn't we? The Mountain Dew match is going to be one at WrestleMania.
There is going to be a branded match at WrestleMania.
Yeah, we don't know what it is. Is it going to be this match? I hope not. Is it going to be... I'd rather a cinematic match. It's crap for the people in the stands, but it's better for people at home. Surely they'd rather watch them on TV than watch a match on TV that they can't see in the arena.
Yeah.
We haven't done a cinematic match in a while, so it wouldn't feel as stale and overdone as it did 3 years ago.
Yeah, you just can't do it for too long, can you, when there's a live crowd?
No, because the crowd will start to get restless, won't they?
Yeah.
I think they will if they do a dark match. Well, not dark matches, it's not.
Dark
matches in.
It's no lights.
They need to turn lights off.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like you could do something pretty cool just in the stadium that it's in.
Is Lashley going to come out in neon pants?
I don't know. No, I don't. To be honest, I think that if they do a branded match, it won't be Mountain Dew pitch black and it won't be Bray Wyatt, I think. Because otherwise, they'll make Bray Wyatt like the corporate guy, won't they?
Yeah.
So I think it'll be two completely different people.
I mean, let's see what the build-up's like, but I can't say I'm looking forward to it at all.
No.
All right then. The next match was.
Sorry.
Come on. I've done it twice. Frankly, star ratings, please.
Good lord.
Minus 2.5.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this.
Yeah, I think he'll give this a dud.
I'm bored. I'm bored of suplexes, spears. I never thought I'd say this, but spear is the most overused move in wrestling.
We only needed one match between these, and it just needed to be going hell for leather. We don't need to see it 3 times.
I think the issue is, for me, there's been 3 matches, but there's no clear winner.
No.
Yeah. And that's a big problem.
Yeah. Should have saved this match for WrestleMania. Why did we do the other 3 matches?
Yeah. No, I'd rather did that.
One big match at WrestleMania. That's all you'd need.
Yeah.
And if it was a fucking finish, so be it.
Or have the final match at Mania.
Yeah.
But have it at this finish.
I don't know what's happened to Lesnar because he's every match now is going to be suplexes.
I know what's happened.
Well, he's lazy, and he's earned his money. But
it's Vince McMahon not being there. That's what's happened to him.
No, I don't think it's that. I think even before when Vince McMahon wasn't there, his match quality was dog shit. What happened to Lesnar?
Oh, sorry, I thought you meant his storylines.
Yeah, what happened to Lesnar? What the matches with Kurt Angle? What happened to? I know he's not 2003 Lesnar, but he was putting on some absolute. The Lesnar had the match with Undertaker in Hell in a Cell, not the second one, the first one, which is one of the best Hell in a Cells of all time. What happened to that?
I still think he's had some great matches on his last run, but it's just.
Every match recently seems to be
big
suplexes.
match. I don't think you can count the Rowan match because it was all stunts in it on it. But the match with Goldberg at WrestleMania 33 was a while ago now, wasn't it? That was pretty good.
Yeah, but it was one match.
But then you got his matches with like AJ, Finn, Daniel Bryan. He's got it in him. That triple threat he had with
That's what I mean.
Rollins.
He has it in. He has it in him, but he doesn't do it.
Yeah.
Enough.
No, I don't think he works against big lads.
He doesn't like working with big lads though. He likes working with the smaller guys like Seth Rollins.
Lashley is a big lad, but Lashley's not like a big lad like the Big Show. Do you know what I mean? But Lashley's quite athletic.
Yeah, I know, but like Lesnar's best matches recently have been against smaller dudes where he throws them about a bit.
Yeah, it makes
and then
better.
It gives them a hope spot. They get back into it. And like really, the match you want to see, there's no storyline need for it at all now. It's like Lesnar and face Sami Zayn be good.
Although it's also rumored. It's also rumored for Lesnar Austin, isn't it?
Yeah, that would. I don't see.
I won't want to see
that match. Wouldn't have been great in 2003. It's
Yeah.
not going to be good now.
I don't. It's just
20 years on.
Yeah, she's Austin's neck, and you worry about.
Yeah,
I don't want to see
But
Austin.
again, it's the same. It might make
to survive. Don't do that.
Yeah, it might make Lesnar do a different match.
I doubt
if he can't do a German.
No, I doubt it. He don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I'll just I'll break his neck again.
I don't think you'd do that. But
No,
we watched the other day when he powerbombed Bob Holly, just for
Yeah, he didn't. You've been a bit harsh on him there, Peters. He did that to Bob Holly because Bob Holly was being a dick. He didn't just do it out of malice.
Yeah, no. But Brock
doesn't have a reputation for injuring people.
I don't think you'll find many more people
anyway.
than Lesnar with more respect for the business. He
Yeah,
respects the business a hell of a lot. He respects the legends a hell of a lot. Just don't respect Bob Holly because he's a prick.
Yeah, Bob Holly.
Does he respect the business?
I
think he gets it. John Cena said he's the best wrestler in the world.
I think he gets it. I don't think he respects it necessarily. I think they're two different things. But
but you look at
he's not a fan.
We all get upset at Lesnar not being there, but none of us cared when Undertaker wasn't there.
Yeah. Oh, I don't think anyone. I think now he's not got the title. I don't think anyone really.
That's what I mean.
Anymore.
Lesnar, I think it was a.
Yeah.
I just want to see him put a match on. Maybe he can't do it anymore. He's 20 years ago, but he had that run of matches with Kurt Angle. He had some unbelievable matches in this first run.
Yeah,
and he doesn't seem to be anywhere near them now.
I think
his body's different.
Just bring back Cowboy for me, because that mini run was fantastic.
Yeah, it was. Cowboy Lesnar. Oh, Lesnar who doesn't care about Heath Slater's kids.
Yeah, but he still is Cowboy Brock, isn't he? He's still a face Brock, isn't he?
Yeah.
Just a weird. I think the storyline is going to be that he's not sure if he's got in him now.
Yeah.
I just think
that's what I would do.
I just think this whole rematch thing between them two has been quite boring.
Yeah, but if you do that story, if he's not got it in him and he loses, where do you go from there?
That's when you do a rematch. He gets it back.
What, with Lashley or with Gunther?
Well, no, like Gunther or whatever. Title versus career. Something like that. They did it with freaking Dolph Ziggler and it was a treat. Could do it with Lashley.
Yeah, that's true. Right then.
I mean, not Lashley, Lesnar.
Yeah, so the next... I do. The next match is a mixed tag team match. It's the Judgment Day against Edge and Beth Phoenix. First time Edge has wrestled in Canada since, I can't remember what he said, in years.
20 odd years, wasn't it?
17 years.
No, Montreal specifically won it. I think it's
17 years.
17 years.
Right. I'm going to be controversial with this. Bored of Beth and Edge at the moment now.
I'm bored of Beth Phoenix. Edge needs to stop returning.
I know we just upset Lou with that, but yeah, I agree with you, Ross.
No, I think I said the other week that he's surprised returns are like becoming like more diminishing returns. So I was surprised they won this match.
Yeah, wrong decision for me. Wrong decision.
The only good thing out of it is it ends the feud.
I don't think it does. I don't think the feud's ended.
No. See, I'm not surprised they won this because Beth and Edge, they always seem to win.
Rumor is Edge, Finn, Hell in a Cell, WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Does anyone want to see that?
Yeah,
I think it would be a good match.
But Finn's got to go over that one.
Yeah, he has to.
I kind of get it like on the night because of the main event. This is your big Canadian winning in it.
Why did they not have Rhea take the win on this match? For the Bills?
I don't think it matters that much.
Don't matter to her, does it? She's already got a title match locked up.
The only thing I could think of why I did like they did was because then Rhea's now out the finish, so she doesn't lose anything. But also Finn got beaten by two people, didn't he? I think.
It was a shout machine, right?
Yeah. Clever nod, winding people up.
It did wind the internet up, and then it wound people up saying, "Well, they're mates. They've trained back together each other, didn't they? When Edge was going back, he trained with one of them."
Yeah, it was just that. It was,
and also there's not that many finishes for two people. You do a 3D. Not going to do that because the Usos are about. They're not even in the same company. What does it matter?
It must have been very deliberate because Cole even referenced it as a shout machine as well. So it must have been.
Yeah, it was 100%.
But
it was planned.
What other jobs?
Deliberate reference to the revival.
What other jobs do you do? What other moves do you do for two people?
Heart attack, Ricardo. I can't remember what a heart attack is now, but that would be the one.
I mean,
Doomsday device.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean. There's not many. We're naming ones from 30 years ago.
Yeah. No, but I don't think it was just we need a finishing move, so it's that. It was a definite pointed reference to something.
Yeah,
it was either as a tribute or. To be honest, I don't really care about the revival coming back. If the revival come back night after Mania, nice one.
They're not going to do anything, though, are they?
Yeah, it's just.
I don't think they will come back. To be fair,
like I won't go mental even if I was in the crowd. About nice one. This guy's back. But at least the only good thing about him going back is that he can't do his podcast anymore, and that's half the headlines gone every week.
What's the favorite tag team?
Yeah.
Just boring.
No, they are a good tag team. I just don't think
they're a good tag team. They're an old school tag team, but I think under Triple H it might be a bit different to what they were under Vince. But would that make them any better? Not really. Did I like them in NXT? Not particularly. Would it be exciting to come back? Not really.
Yeah, I've always thought he had good matches, but I just wouldn't.
Yeah,
I'm not gagging to see him if you know what I mean.
Not needle movers, are they?
But
we've seen them in the Usos. Like, there's no.
They're going to have a solid match, but like you said, as characters, they don't get you excited. They don't give you.
Yeah.
I
don't think there's any tag teams in WWE where I'm like, I need to see them in FTR.
There's any tag teams in the world.
Or like Street Profits. I don't know. Like who they had first before.
Well, they were.
Do they face the New Day? Sure, they must have.
They must have done because they won both the Raw and SmackDown titles. I'm sure one of them would be off the New Day at one time. Then versus the Good Brothers. But there's too many ball people in one match.
Didn't Vince, I don't know if it was in WWE or outside of WWE, didn't Vince say FTR against the Good Brothers was the worst match he's ever seen?
Oh, really?
Yeah. They must have done one outside of WWE. Apparently, Vince says the worst match he's ever seen.
This was on a house show or something because he's been able to stop them in the past, if you don't like
right, so this actual match then, so Judgment Day, there was some good bits in there. Dominic Mysterio is quickly becoming my favourite character on wrestling.
Yeah, they won the SmackDown titles off the New Day.
That's what they have wrestled. There were good bits. I think Judgment Day and Edge need to leave. However, I would be excited for a Hell in a Cell because we haven't seen a Hell in a Cell for a while. But where does that fit?
Where the hell's Damian Priest now? I forgot he was in the match.
He's in the next match because I also thought that. Why Damian Priest there?
But I forgot he was in the next match. So it made sense. But I do like the Judgment Day.
I didn't like Judgment Day. And then I started to like Judgment Day. Then I got bored of Judgment Day.
When Edge left, I think they became better.
Yeah, and I'm back on the upward. I think since we've got Dominic Mysterio, I've gone back up on Judgment Day.
Yeah, since Dom went to jail for me.
Yeah. The Canadian crowd did not like Dominic Mysterio.
Yeah, but that's great.
He's doing his job right then, isn't
he? Yeah.
Yeah. Did you see the Valentine's Day skit?
Yeah.
Oh my god, it absolutely sent me. So basically, was to go in and he's taking Rhea on a Valentine's Day, and then he gets to and he's like, "Oh, a tale for Mysterio." And he goes, "Oh, we've already sat him with Mysterio," and then Rhea's there in his mask with his wife. But then Rhea's like, "I don't want any trouble," and he just leaves because I thought it was gonna be a brawl, but it wasn't. But it was just them to have a date, and it was just the bit that absolutely sent me was when Rhea just went and hold the ketchup. He doesn't like spice. And Dom was just like, "No." I absolutely pissed myself because you didn't see it coming. My
favourite bit of this match was when Dominic Mysterio ran off and then came back, and everybody was just booing him, and he was proper lapping it up.
Yeah, he's a fantastic heel.
He's so entertaining, isn't it?
Do you think he'll get over eventually? Do you think he'll be like another Sami Zayn?
No.
I know obviously he's nowhere near as good in the ring, but do you think he'll get to the point where fans start cheering him?
I think he could be. I think he could be as good as Sami Zayn at some point. Though you think you forget about Dominic Mysterio. He's not been wrestling full time less than a year.
Yeah. No, it's been about 2 years now.
It's been 2 years, but even so,
SummerSlam. No, nearly 3. SummerSlam 2020.
Yeah,
debut.
Yeah.
Even so, though, Sami Zayn's been wrestling, and however long on the Indies before.
Yeah, but I was just thinking, like, because one was annoying. Like, Santino started getting over a bit, didn't he? When he was like an annoying heel. Yeah. I don't know if it's just the point where people just find it funny and, start laughing instead of booing. But it's obviously not got to that point yet.
No, I think his main problem will be he's WWE original.
Yeah,
that'll be his main issue.
Yeah, I'm assuming Ray's injured. That's why I didn't get physical in that to get.
Yes,
that's
why I wasn't in the Rumble either.
Yeah, hopefully they can get that Mania match because I'm assuming that's what they want.
His retirement match must be.
Yeah.
Okay, so this match only went 13 minutes. It was obviously ended by a shatter machine. What's the star rating?
2 stars.
Well, obviously you obviously I thought this match was really good.
I think Dave might give this a 2.
I thought this match was okay.
I thought there was a lot of false finishes at the end, which I obviously I'm a big fan of. But bloody hell, it's continuing.
Yeah, it was today I watched it, but I thought it was quite forgettable.
Yeah,
especially what happened afterwards.
Yeah,
doesn't help the next 2 matches. But I wasn't thinking about this afterwards. Edge does look ripped. That was my main takeaway from the show.
Yeah, and good for the Canadian fans.
Yeah,
if you think about it, I was thinking about it. This show, they booked it the exact same way they booked Clash at the Castle, aren't they? All the way through. Very similar.
Just going back to this match should have opened.
Yeah, it would have been a good opener actually.
Yeah, fine for an opener.
Especially with the Canadians winning.
Yeah,
sets off the.
But then you've got the issue
of
you've got the issue of 2 Elimination Chamber matches with only a 5-minute match in between.
Yeah, no, but there's about half an hour of video package.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So speaking of the next Elimination Chamber
actually, just before we got to that, so we got to the bit where Ariel Helwani turns up and Michael Cole absolutely rips Tony Khan a new one.
Yeah, so I don't know when he turns up, but he does turn up. He turns up
early on, wasn't it? It was just, I loved it. Heel call. Well, it wasn't his face call, wasn't it? But I guess it was.
He's there with GSP.
Yeah.
And Ariel Helwani tries to get a GSP chant going. Does not. He calls him the unbiased judge after Tony Khan's absolute meltdown. Calls him a fraud.
Yeah. No, the bit that the guy would call was like, I can't want. He'll ask all the hard questions, whether you want to answer them or not. Like, it was such a dig at Tony Khan. It was unreal. I don't think Tony Khan's actually said anything, has he?
No. He did reply to
this Ariel Helwani thing is fucking stupid, right? Because everyone's like, he's only reported on it once, and that was because Wrestling Twitter absolutely shat themselves. Everyone was pretending, oh my god, like WWE's been sold to the Saudis. So he had to be the adult in the room and be like, no, they're not. Calm the fuck down. That's the only time he's really reported. Other than that, he just interviews wrestlers, doesn't he? And he works with BT. So it's obvious he's going to turn up on WWE.
There was pictures released, weren't they, of like Brian Alvarez interviewing somebody, and there was like AEW signs all over.
Yeah, they were in the ring. It was on a Jericho.
Yeah. So come on, Tony Khan. I just see Tony Khan. I
feel like Tony Khan was like half joking, to be honest, but then
I think he was.
And he took it very seriously. But then it was the other, my good friend David Bixton's fan. My God, unhinged. Literally about 70 tweets over the space of 24 hours about the same topic. Ridiculous. It's wrestling. There's no serious journalists.
Yes. Tony Khan is just a little princess.
Yeah.
He doesn't like people saying no, or I imagine he's been stiff by him in the past. That was what I took from it.
No, it was because
but
he interviewed him, didn't
he? Yeah.
And then Tony Khan didn't answer anything, and then Ariel Helwani did the full show about why that was the shittest interview ever, and why Tony Khan took the piss and shouldn't be doing interviews if you don't want to answer anything. That's where it came from. Because he just kept going, I'm not going to talk about that. What I am going to talk about is All Out or whatever was coming up next.
This is like a politician.
Yeah, basically. He was asking about the CM Punk stuff and he just won't answer anything. But he was doing it in a way where he wasn't even... Like, Triple H never answers anything, really.
Yeah.
But he does it in a way where you think he's answered. Whereas Tony Khan was literally just saying, I'm not going to comment on that. And he was like, well, this is just fucking boring, basically. So he ripped him a new one and said that all on the show. And then Tony Khan took about 5 weeks to respond. But that's where it came from.
Right. But still, he's a little princess, Tony Khan. He doesn't like things when they don't go his way, does he?
Yeah.
So speaking of the person who's with the Irohwani, GSB, I would be very interested. Not now, he's too old, but 10, 15 years ago, I'd be very interested to see him in a WWE ring.
Yeah. You could have chopped about Lesnar in a minute and a half.
My favorite MMA wrestler of all time. He would have been so good.
Yeah.
He just would have. He had everything. He had absolutely everything. He would have been amazing. It would have been the next Kurt Angle.
Who he is?
Georges St. Pierre. He's one of the best MMA fighters of all time.
I don't really follow MMA. I know Chuck Liddell.
I believe he's from Quebec.
He's better than Chuck Liddell. I love Chuck Liddell, but he's better than Chuck Liddell.
Who was the Iceman?
Chuck Liddell.
That's Karen Price. He's the darts player.
No, Tank Abbott though, is he?
Yeah.
I know Dan Severn and Ken Shamrock.
Dan Severn. Yeah, the legends.
And obviously Brock Lesnar.
I used to watch Georges St. Pierre in the morning on 3, 4 in the morning on Channel 5.
Yeah, I think you forgot the biggest for us mixed martial artist who's moved across into wrestling. Sonya Deville.
Yeah. Is that real?
Yeah, she's had 3. She has 3 matches. Yeah.
All right. Lashley's had 3 matches.
But before she went, she had 3 matches. Yeah.
Oh, you've forgotten the best MMA fighter of all time. Charles Montgomery Punk.
Oh yeah, fucking hell.
Sure.
Yeah, I didn't know a lot about. I was on a stag do in Dublin when that match happened, and I didn't know a lot about MMA. So I was I'm assuming CM Punk is the main event of the night. Got laughed out the building, laughed out the bar.
He was on first, so he got battered.
No, he went on second to last.
Really?
Yeah.
Was it maybe
fucking Dave Batista had a mixed martial arts match, didn't
he? Yeah, he did.
So did Bobby Lashley.
He had quite a few.
Lashley had tons.
Lashley was in straight fast, wasn't
Yeah, UFC were going to sign him, but they were worried about. I think CM Punk basically ruined it for Lashley because we can't have too many wrestlers.
Yeah, but Lashley would have been more Lesnar than CM Punk.
Yeah. Yeah, no, he used to do it alongside wrestling in TNA, didn't he? Because TNA were like, if you ever lose, we're going to strip you of the belt. Yeah.
But he didn't lose. MMA match and won.
Yeah, but he said one. Bad.
Went to see his new film last night. Shit.
What film was in?
Knock at the Cabin.
Yeah. I thought you meant Guardians of the Galaxy. That's now. Yeah. Yeah.
You would have cried if someone dared to call a Marvel film crap, wouldn't you? Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
It'd come round and beat you up.
just what happened with it. What happened?
Right, enough about MMA. The next match then. I struggled to. I don't know if this was the best match in the card or second best match. I flip flop all the time. It's the Elimination Chamber match for the WWE United States Championship. It's Austin Theory, the champion, against Bronson Reed, Damian Priest, Johnny Gargano, Montez Ford, and Seth freaking Rollins.
Why was Bronson Reed in there?
I genuinely thought
he beat Okada.
Really good.
So I saw him from the back, forgot Bronson Reed was in it, and I thought, oh, they've given Otis some new music. They're very similar shape. They're too big. They're 2 big lads.
Yeah. Do you know what I was thinking? Like,
I thought they were pretty good, isn't it?
When I hear him speak, I was like, were we sat next to him on a train to Blackpool about 4 years ago? He's a big Australian lad who was really into his wrestling, wasn't he? Do you remember the guy who came and sat with us?
No, it wasn't him.
No, I believe it was Bronson Reed.
That's
the story I'm telling people now.
The guy who quite heartlessly told that man he was on the wrong train.
Yeah, mate, you're on the wrong train.
So there was a poor man who got on the wrong train. He asked us nicely. He said, "Is this train going to Leeds?" I think he said, didn't he? And before we even had a chance to answer, he said, "Sorry, mate, this has just come from Leeds." This Aussie fella went, "Nah, it's going the other way."
Oh, is that the guy that was talking to us and was over here for about 3? Yeah.
And the guy who was...
Oh, no, I'm on the wrong train.
He had the crushing realisation he was on the wrong train.
Yeah.
I forgot about that Australian guy that was talking to us.
Yeah, a bit annoying, I found.
He looked a bit like the Milky Bar Kid.
He looks like Bronson Reed.
Not Bronson Reed, then.
He'd gone to the Super Show, hadn't he, in Australia?
Yeah. No, he didn't look anything like the Milky Bar Kid.
Did he not?
No, I think he did a deal.
Lou high-fived him.
Yeah. Good group.
Dale ran to the front of the crowd.
Yeah.
He was too drunk, Peters.
That happened to me yesterday, actually. There's a guy.
Oh, you high-fived Dale?
No, yeah, I high-fived Dale. No, there's a guy on the train.
I saw the Australian guy in the arena, like in the Blackpool thing, and I remember thinking, please don't be sat near us because I don't want to speak to you anymore.
Yeah. But luckily, no one was sat near us because we're right in the pissing corner, weren't
we? Yeah, it was. Yeah.
And that angry guy in front of us.
Yeah, but no, I was on the train yesterday, and there was a fella from, I think he must have been like a student from I think he was from Japan, and he said he went to this guy like, "Oh, can you let me know when we get to Gartha?" And we're in selfie, man, like we're way past. So we had to direct him, but he couldn't get out the train. He was like, it's in the end. I had to interrupt because the guy was like, "Oh, go see the guard," and I was like, "Mate, you can only go one way from here." So I was like, "Just get off, go to the other platform, and go back to Gartha." But it was insane, and he couldn't get off the train because he didn't know. We couldn't out the door. But I was like, "You didn't have too far down the train." But I was just watching him with a worried look. Eventually, he got off the train. It was.
God. Right. So the men's Elimination Chamber match for the United States title, 31 minutes 30 seconds.
That's all it was.
Bronson Reed goes up first.
It was rightly timed.
Yeah, I didn't think it dragged.
No, I didn't drag, but I would have guessed it had been like 45. To be honest, it was really good. I thought it was really good.
Bronson Reed went out to everyone. They all did their finishes on them. He looked, I agree with Peters. He looked good.
That's why I thought he looked really good, because it showed him as the big guy. I don't think him going out first hurt him. Everyone had to do the finish for him to get him out. Glad his neck's all right. Because that was a horrible, horrible bump.
Yeah. To be fair, I forgot about it because I then watched Souled Out 98.
With Big Show's neck also died.
And when Kevin Nash dropped Big Show in his head, and that's every time I shut my eyes, that's what I see now.
When we were watching that, I actually went like that.
And then showed it again.
Yeah, 3 times.
He said, "Close your eyes if you don't want to see it. Don't show it then. Is that bad?"
I was reading because I did my research on that show, which we'll do next week now because of me being late and demanding we only do one show this week. But yeah, apparently, like Brain, legit thought he was dead.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's because they covered him bloody coffee and dropped him.
No, it wasn't coffee there. It could have been tea.
Well, we'll get there next week. That's all next week's.
No spoilers. Okay, then Johnny Gargano went out to Damian Priest. He
also,
23 minutes.
Big props to Johnny Gargano for doing the Hurricane Rana off the top of the cell.
This is the first match he's looked good in since he's come back.
Yeah,
agreed.
Completely agree.
But I thought he looked really good in this, and I thought he was very, very brave to do that, because I would have pooped myself.
Which was that the one off the? Because he did two, didn't he? Was it the one off the top of the pod?
Yeah,
because he banged his head on the way down. He went into a cameraman, didn't he?
I think so. And then there was another one as well. I think he was like the giver, and then he was the receiver.
Yeah,
one as well.
But of a Hurricane Rana, I think when Montez Ford went crazy, climbed to the top, and then turned inside out before he jumped. He fell down.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
There was a Hurricane Rana as well, wasn't there?
I think that's the biggest takeaway from this match, is that Montez Ford is a future world champion.
Oh, 100%. I thought
everyone
in this match came out of it looking better.
Mm-hmm.
Then maybe with the exception of Seth Rollins, just because he couldn't.
Yeah, because he can't. Yeah.
But I think everyone else came out feeling like a big star. Because I think Jonah was beginning. Jonah, what's his name? Yeah, Jonah's his name now, isn't it?
Bronson
Reed. Yeah, Jonah was his name, yeah. It's going to be all hipster. He was dead quiet on it. The crowd was going mild when he was coming out. So, but I think they'll get bigger reactions now. I think.
I just
don't think he's been on TV enough, has he? Last few. I think that's.
He's only been on TV for about 3 weeks, hasn't
he? Yeah, I think that's probably half the issue, that he's not been on TV all that much, which doesn't help. As Ross looks like he's frozen and about to sneeze.
Yes, frozen once again. So,
but yeah, I think the Street Profits haven't got much longer left.
Damian Priest was out to Montez Ford. Montez Ford then went out to Austin Theory. Then Seth Rollins was beaten by Austin Theory after the returning Logan Paul.
Who was very stupid.
Why?
Because he's clearly cost himself a title shot at WrestleMania. Fucking moron.
How was Logan Paul cost himself a title shot?
Because if Seth Rollins had won, clearly would have faced Seth Rollins at Mania. Seth Rollins is a champ, fights a champ. Fucking idiot.
I don't know. I think Seth Rollins was a big leader and said, "No, I'm not fighting him."
Yeah. I started thinking I might go that way. I thought they might actually put the US title on Logan Paul. I thought that's the way they might be.
I think they could too, and then I wouldn't be against it.
Yeah. But no, I thought it was cleverly done, because I legit thought that Montez Ford was injured.
Yes.
They did that so well, keeping that
The
door
only
open.
the only reason I didn't think he was injured is because they showed it once or twice, and I thought if he was legit injured, they wouldn't have done that. But I thought it was a really clever way to leave the chamber open to let Logan Paul in.
The only thing with the Logan Paul spot is his timing was a bit off for the buckshot.
Yeah, it was. It kind of like I thought it just flipped into the ring and then decided to clothesline him. It wasn't really a smooth move.
Like Seth had already spotted him before it started. Realistically, he should have done it without Seth noticing him.
Yeah. No, I thought it just like flipped in the ring, going, "Hey, I'm here," and then like hit him. Yeah, I didn't realize it was only in the replay that I actually realized it was a buckshot lariat.
Yeah, king of the buckshot lariat.
Yeah, I mean he does the move well. Obviously, he didn't time it well, but he actually he gets himself over, doesn't he?
I am excited to see Logan Paul and Seth Rollins at WrestleMania. That'll be one of the matches I'm looking forward to.
I think it'll be a banger.
I think it'll be night 2, that one.
Seth Rollins, there's no room for him in the main event at the minute. He's good enough to be in the main event, but
doesn't need to be in the main event.
Exactly. There's no, don't shoehorn him in when you have to. What else is he going to do?
I was going to say when did he last hold the title, but he clearly lost the title in November, didn't he, to Austin Theory?
Yeah, he didn't need to be in the United States picture. However, he's going to have a ridiculous match with Logan Paul because Logan Paul will do anything.
And it kind of is the main event.
I forgot Damian Priest had this title as well.
For me, Seth Rollins is a bit like Scott Hall. Doesn't really need to be in the main title picture. Doesn't need to be winning belts. He'll go down as an all-time great regardless.
Oh yeah. Well, he's ridiculously talented. I think he's up there with potentially the best wrestler in the world at the minute.
Yeah, but I think like in terms of like
Seth Rollins.
Go ahead, Piers.
I thought you meant Logan Paul. I was like, fucking hell, what you want?
I genuinely think Logan Paul, if he
was doing it full time, he could be.
If he works hard, I think he's athletic enough and he has that mysterious X factor, the it factor, doesn't he? He's got something about him.
In the context that I heard it, I thought you were declaring him the best wrestler in the world right now on his current part time.
I don't know. He's the best. He's better than some professional wrestlers.
He's the best celebrity that's ever been.
I think if he sticks to it, Jay Leno, as we discussed it.
Yeah. But yeah, no, it's like in terms of the mainstream like media, this is the main event really. This is the one they'll be talking about. Like Seth Rollins will probably get more beyond the talk shows like Fallon and that. Talk about this match, it'll get more outside attention than Reigns and Cody will.
It's clever because one, he'll have a brilliant match with Seth Rollins because Seth Rollins, I mean, he had a good match with Dominic Mysterio.
Yeah.
But two, Seth Rollins is very good on the mic as well.
Yeah.
I would personally do Logan Seth to open night 2.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool.
Mm.
Good in there. But yeah, I think it would be pretty hyped. And I think it's obviously a start because there's a lot of Hollywood interest in Becky Lynch, isn't there? So it's I think that's the gimmick they should go down into, like Hollywood A-listers, which I guess is the Miz's gimmick, but they could do it better.
But they're actual A-listers.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Or Seth Rollins in the Marine 7.
The Miz, did you see? The Miz got a half-court shot in extra time of the NBA All-Star Celebrity Game. So, yeah, which is weird because it was on. I think that one was on ESPN, but it's all been promoted by TNT and AEW did a tie in that, but then they had a WWE wrestler in the celebrity game. So,
which shows you how much influence AEW have.
Yeah, but no, it was a hell of a shot. Good for him to be in the All-Star game. Really, it was the All-Star celebrity game, I should say, not the actual All-Star game. That'd be insane. Good
for the Miz. So Logan Paul is going to go against Seth Rollins. That's quite obvious now. Austin Theory is the winner. I wouldn't be mad if he went against any of these. The other 4 members of this.
John Cena, right? That's what
that's
the working plan, isn't it?
But I would pay to see Montez and put the title on Montez for me.
Although I did see in the press comments afterwards that Austin Theory issued an open challenge. Joking. Let me start again. Issued an open challenge for Raw, and Edge has accepted it already.
Yeah.
So they're doing that on.
Is this the title Edge has never won?
No, he's won it before. He unified it, didn't he? With Test. He's won everything, Edge.
He's Grand Slam. He's the most decorated superstar, isn't he?
I think he won it when it was the WCW one, technically, but it counts.
Okay. So, Theory, Edge and Cena one more time for the United States now.
No, I don't think. I think Finn will cost Edge that match, and then that'll be set up their Hell in a Cell.
I'll carry on.
Yeah.
So, Montez Ford, you're saying he's going to be future world champion. Does he win something like Money in the Bank?
I won't be against
Not
that.
a bad shout.
Could he be the next Money in the Bank winner, or
That's
does
not a
he
bad
need
shout.
does he need a Intercontinental or US title run first?
I don't know. I think he could go straight to the top.
No, I think I'd give him mid-card title to start with.
You could do both. A lot of people have held Intercontinental and Money in the Bank.
Yeah, you could give him one to start with, and then while he's holding that, get him win the big one, I guess.
Because I feel like Money in the Bank's not as big as the Royal. So the Royal Rumble, you have to WrestleMania main event ready.
This can be any
Money in the Bank. You can just do it anytime, can't you? So it doesn't need to be. They should be doing. I still think the rule should be if you've won a world title before, you can't be in Money in the Bank. That's what I do.
Yeah, but then you're going to end up with more people at Jinder Mahal as world champion.
Yeah, they don't always have to win it, do they?
Yeah.
No, but you should know. Like once you think about like how many wrestlers there are. Once a year, there should be someone ready for their first world title shot if you're doing it right.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Unless you WCW.
Yeah. That's what I mean. But that's the issue that's not happened recently is that they keep putting the Money in the Bank on him and they go, actually, well, Baron Corbin is still waiting, isn't he?
Yeah.
Otis,
think everyone will.
That was
Damien
partly his own
Sandow,
fault.
Yeah.
The Otis one was ridiculous.
I genuinely thought Otis was going to do it.
Yeah. Who else? Braun Strowman, but then he's won one afterwards, didn't he? But
Yeah.
yeah.
I would like to see Montez Ford win it. I think give him a go. He's very athletic. He has charisma as well, and he's got all the charisma.
And I think people will be behind it as well.
Yeah. I think he should definitely be in the Money in the Bank, even if he don't win it.
Yeah, because he's ridiculous. He will do something mental.
Really class in it,
yeah. This is the problem with having them all on one thing. Because Montez Ford would be very good to win the secondary world title.
Yeah.
The old world heavyweight title, not the WWE title. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Montez Ford would have been good to win that one. I think I don't know how old he is. I don't think he's that old, is he?
No. Montez Ford.
He's in his 20s.
Yeah, it's only like early 30s, isn't he?
Oh, the early 30s.
I think he's 34.
32.
32. So he's got. He obviously looks after himself.
It makes you sad. It makes you sad, doesn't it? It makes you weep.
He obviously looks after himself, so he's got at least 10, 15 years left, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Doing mental stuff. So, the future's bright for him. Right, okay then. So, the last... star rating. I've done it. The only one I remembered was the last match. Star rating for this match then?
4 stars.
I think Dave will give this 4 as well.
A very good Elimination Chamber, and in different spots, because they do the same spots all the time.
I think it's the best Elimination Chamber in a while.
It was the best one
definitely better than last year's.
The best one I remember seeing since Bray Wyatt won that one the way he beat Cena.
That was 2017 now, I believe. That was a while ago.
That was the best Elimination Chamber I can remember in recent memory.
Yeah.
And I think this one was as good as probably if not better.
Good. Yeah, and it was scary because there's someone else who's been in the Elimination Chamber as I have.
Yeah.
I tell you, it's tough steel. You know, it's tough.
Tough steel, bulletproof glass that blows over.
Yeah.
I do like it though. I think it's more slick now. You go watch the old one. I think the Elimination Chamber itself is more slick now.
Well, they've got more room now, haven't they?
Yeah.
I think because aerial wrestling is more of a thing now. It's why they took the roof off War Games, isn't it? It's what people want to see. People want to see high spots. And to be honest, high spots are safer than people cutting the forwards up. And so,
yeah, completely. I look more impressive, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd rather somebody jump off the top of a cage than take a chair to the head 15 times.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right then. The last match then is the main event. It is a singles match for the undisputed WWE Universal title. Roman Reigns comes out first with Paul Heyman, and then Sami Zayn comes out. This match was 32 minutes long. There was over an hour left before the video package. It was over an hour. Sami Zayn has it. I don't know what it's called, but his old NXT theme.
Worlds apart.
He's got. I couldn't read what his shirt said. It really winded me up.
Honorary Harb.
What's that mean?
It's the Montreal. I think it's like a nickname for someone from Montreal, but it's the
right.
Is it the hockey team? Habs.
I think so.
Yeah.
Right, okay. I couldn't read it because it's doing my head.
Yeah, it said like honorary Hab, but it was
Okay, so he comes. He is out. I thought Roman Reigns played this amazingly. I think he's just levels above. Sami Zayn was also fantastic.
Roman Reigns is just a masterclass in how to be a heel, isn't he? Just really is.
Yeah.
I particularly enjoyed him shouting at Sami Zayn's wife.
Yeah. He's just got the acting nailed down, hasn't he?
Yeah.
You believe him, don't you?
He'll be
believe
leaving for Hollywood soon, right? Like, as soon as his title reigns over, he'll be over there, right?
He must have been batting offers off back.
Yeah. But I think he'll be more. I think he could end up being like a Batista style. I mean, actually, you'd have never guessed it for Batista, would you? But, like rather than like The Rock or Cena, just in action films, I think the guy's actually going to have range, isn't he, when he becomes an actor?
Yeah, but the problem is he's like 6'5".
Yeah, well,
absolute stats, isn't he?
Oh, I know, obviously, Terry didn't like his new movie. But other than that, Batista is a good actor, isn't
he? Yeah.
Yeah, he's decent. To be fair, the film I watched, it just wasn't for me, that one.
He just picked some like random shit, doesn't he, Batista? Because he's trying to win an Oscar, isn't he, at this point?
Yeah, he basically said on the podcast, so he tries to pick anything other than action movies or henchman. So he picked anything else just so he doesn't have to do them. But yeah, I thought Roman Reigns was good. Even like at the start where they're doing the announcement, I just thought the way Roman Reigns looks at him, he blew him a kiss, didn't he?
Just smacked at him. Yeah.
Yeah. It showed that absolutely zero respect for him. It went 30 minutes. There was so many near falls. We had some ref bumps, 2 ref bumps. Sami Zayn didn't win. Okay. Jimmy Uso came out. Jey Uso came out. It looked like he was going to turn on Reigns. He didn't actually do anything to Reigns, did he? Reigns just pushed him a few times and then he got speared by Sami Zayn. Where does that fit? That's the story for me, though. And then in the end, Reigns is too much for Sami Zayn and he wins. And then we'll go to the after bit afterwards. Where did this match? We was all hyped for this match. Where did this line up with what we expected?
Yes, this was just Clash at the Castle all over again.
Yeah, very similar. Very similar. The only difference I found, because I expected, I think everyone kind of expected, you started to think, oh, maybe because Sami can win it, and they were like really building it up. But then I remembered, like, they did the exact same thing at Clash at the Castle.
Yeah, there's a couple of 2 and 3/4 counts, and I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, and just like the way they were acting on, like, right at the beginning of the show, like when Michael Cole was like, oh, this is where the Montreal screw job happened, but it's time that Montreal like reset the relationship with WWE. You know, it was all like, but then I was thinking, like, they did. I could get why I didn't mention it on commentary because like I would never see an atmosphere like this before, like you did like 5 months ago. But I can see why they kind of like made it like sound like its own thing. But I think everyone thought that it'd be Jey Uso turning on Sami Zayn, and that didn't happen.
No.
That was the biggest surprise for me. I think he's blown everything out of the water. Like, forget the end. I don't think the end, the afterwards kind of changes it a bit for me. I think Roman. This is my bold prediction now. I think he beats Cody Rhodes, and he eventually loses it to Jey Uso.
I want to see that.
I think Heyman's gonna screw Reigns.
What, in Heyman's and Rhodes?
Yeah.
I
think
I'm gonna paraphrase here because I can't remember word for word what was actually said. But you know when Heyman got in the ring at the end, just before Kevin Owens stunned him, he said something along the lines of, "I never wanted to be with him. I wanted to be with you."
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
So I think Heyman's going to turn on the bloodline at WrestleMania. I think it's definitely guaranteed Usos versus Zayn and Owens.
Yeah.
And
I think Zayn and Owens win the tag titles.
Yeah. And then I think Heyman might screw Reigns following on from the Cody Heyman segment we saw the other week.
That was pretty good. I think the Sami and Kevin will win the tag titles, but from Jimmy and Solo.
Solo, yeah.
3-bed rule. Yeah.
I want Jey to win the title.
I think that's the story. That's the story now.
For me, Sami Zayn was a happy accident.
Yeah.
But the story is Jey. The story's always been Jey. From the start, the story's always been Jey. Yeah. And if they've planned this, it is the best. I think Jey even went wide. I don't agree with a lot of stuff he says, but he says it's the best bit of storytelling ever. Not even just in wrestling. It's like on TV. He was like going on for ages. Oh, he was so lucky to be alive in this.
Oh. Did you turn around on his recent first time, Jenny? From a while.
But if they have planned this from Jey Uso being the first challenger to Reigns, well, one of the first ones
to pin him.
Yeah, in all the stuff in the Hell in a Cell, and they finally acknowledged him, and then he's acting as second person, and all that kind of stuff. That's the story. And if Jey Uso beats, if Jey Uso becomes the megastar, Roman Reigns goes to Hollywood. Jey Uso is the one who can take the brand forward.
I said this a couple of months ago. This is the best storytelling in wrestling history.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just think it goes. Cody's got a good story, but Cody doesn't need to beat Roman. Cody just needs to win the title. And also, I think there's a lot of like, right, you know when, Ross, this might only apply to you, remember, right? But do you remember when LeBron James went to Cleveland? It was, and he didn't win it the first season, did they? They lost in the finals to the Warriors. But didn't that make it even better when he did, he finally brought it home to Cleveland? So I'm thinking the same thing. But I feel like it's too soon for Cody almost, a year in.
If Cody loses at WrestleMania, then he can carry on, and the next time he's in the real wrestling field is goes the dream, and the other guy says, "You did this and you failed. You did this and you failed."
I think Cody needs to beat Seth Rollins, really, if you kind of.
He's only beat him 3 times.
Yeah. No, before the title, because Cody was.
Right, okay.
Seth Rollins was like Dusty's NXT somewhere, and that's a few before.
Just if you don't have Reigns drop the title at WrestleMania, when do you next do it though? Because it's on the grandest stage, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, SummerSlam, because that's where it'll start. I don't know. Yeah. Part of me thinks it will be Cody because it seems obvious, but I think it should be Jey Uso.
I'd like to see it to be Jey Uso. I would like to see it be.
But I wouldn't be against it being Cody. Do you know what I mean? Because you're building a megastar there.
You could still do it. You could put the title on Cody, and then you can still have a Reigns Jey aftermath after WrestleMania.
Yeah,
I don't think that's as impactful though.
It's the first win, isn't it? Really,
I think Jey needs the win more than Cody does. Cody's going to be a big star regardless. This could be what propels Jey Uso from twin, nobody knows the difference, to
which was the whole story,
major star, yeah.
But I will say, I flat out don't think they planned this. I think if Vince was still in charge, it would be Cody winning at WrestleMania, and that'd be the end of it.
I don't know if it will be. I don't know. I think Sami Zayn's a heavy accent, but whoever's booking it, and if they're booking it on the fly, then more power to him. Because
the Sami Zayn thing. I think how long we've been saying on this show for ages that it was in Montreal, and this is how the way it would go. I think there's a lot of wrestling journalists who got upset because they've hyped it up to believe themselves. But if you just remember at the end of Clash at the Castle, how many people like, oh, it's a disgrace. Like they couldn't even let Drew win in his home country. It's only the same thing that's happened here, isn't it? It's good. Yeah. It's like the old touring champions, isn't it? You know when like Ric Flair was like going around the NWA. You used to get to a point where you thought the hometown guy could have won, and something just happened at the end where the champ sneaks away from the belt. That's all I've really done with Drew and Sami.
I did see somebody say, "Who's next? Is it Mansoor in Saudi Arabia?"
Yeah, do you know what? Wouldn't be terrible, would it? Wouldn't be terrible.
There's the next hometown guys. That's like all 4 Roman Reigns beat people in the hometown.
I don't know how Mansoor will be react. I think they've kind of ruined his Saudi Arabia matches now, haven't they?
But that's what I want. So the aftermath then, they're about to beat down Sami Zayn. Kevin Owens comes out to make the save. We've not seen him since Royal Rumble. It's a bit too soon for me because he got an hell of a beating. I would like him to be off TV a bit longer, but that's just the way the pay-per-views fall.
Yeah, you got to do it in Montreal, haven't you?
Yeah. He makes the save. Sami Zayn then gets to do the haluva kick onto Roman Reigns. I think that's his bit done. I think that's all they stopped that bit with Reigns. He's got his revenge. And then Sami Zayn leaves. Him and he's stunned by Kevin Owens.
Reigns more or less no sold that last haluva kick though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if he just got up too early.
Yeah,
I think you thought the cameras would start rolling. I don't think it should have been where it was. I think it was either a bad camera work or Reigns got up too early.
Also, why did Kevin Owens not get involved during the match?
I saw someone ask this, right? And
just sat backstage.
Yeah, he never embraced Sami or anything, did he?
No, they didn't really react.
Look, I think they'll do a thing where. This is why I said right at the beginning of the show, like I'm really excited by SmackDown this week. Because I think it'll be like I don't think they're just going to get back together. I think it'll be like, when they did the whole, is it Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins?
I don't trust
the crowd went mental for that when it actually happened. I think it'll be the same this time.
Yeah,
I don't think it'll just be if they just hugged, it would be cool for Montreal, but it wouldn't have made sense, would it? If you know what I mean, like.
Could have Kevin Owens say, "I told you so."
Yeah, because at the end of the day, Sami Zayn was still there, watching the Bloodline beat the piss out of Kevin Owens or doing.
And he screwed him at.
He kicked him the balls at War Games.
War Games, yeah.
Yeah. So I think that's maybe why they did it that way. I don't know. I don't think it's a storyline flaw. I might be wrong, but that was my interpretation of it.
Yeah, that's also what I thought.
Yeah.
But we'll see. After Kevin doesn't do anything else, I won't be against the tag team match. I wish it was Jey Uso at the top.
If that tag team match does go ahead, I think that could be an event like night one.
Yeah.
As much as it distracts from the women's.
Yeah, it's the biggest story.
I don't think the women's stories are there unless they hurry up with Charlotte and Rhea.
Even then, though.
But Rhea's almost like held back by the Judgment Day really at the moment. I love the faction, but
but you're doing 6 weeks of story against 3 years of story.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll see. I mean, where does Solo Sikoa play into all this? Is it going to be like you said, Lou? Is it going to be the 3-bed rule? Is it going to be the Usos? Is Jay going to turn on Jimmy to cost them the titles?
Something like that could happen. I think. Yeah.
Is it going to be Solo and then Jay comes out regardless?
Yeah. What pay-per-views have they got coming up? They've got obviously SummerSlam in August, haven't they?
Is the one before
There's not one before WrestleMania.
There's not one before Mania.
No, this is the last premium live event stop on the road to WrestleMania. This is Michael Cole. Let us know. No, I was thinking for afterwards, like if we do think it's Jey Uso and Roman Reigns. Money in the Bank, July.
So you got Money in the Bank, haven't you?
July 1st, so I know we're talking about.
You still got WrestleMania Backlash?
They've not announced that yet. They've literally got WrestleMania 39, Money in the Bank, SummerSlam at the moment, and WrestleMania 40. But they've, I'm sure they will have a Backlash or something. I was just going to have a look and see if there's any venues that made sense, if there's any in Florida or anything. But yeah, I suppose it doesn't really matter, does it? SummerSlam's going to be a big show regardless, isn't it? It's in a big stadium, SummerSlam.
Yeah, so I don't know what's going to happen. I'm excited to see that. It is making me want to watch wrestling again.
Weekly TV shows. Yeah.
I don't know if I've gone that far.
Yeah. Just the pay-per-views.
Just the pay-per-views. I've never watched a weekly.
Yeah.
I've never watched the weekly shows. I just don't have time. But I do catch up with results, and I am interested to see what's happening. And I'm excited because I don't know where it's going to go. And isn't that what we want from wrestling? This is why we've all enjoyed the second half and not the first match, because we knew what was going to happen. We've enjoyed the latter half of the pay-per-view. Aaron, then, star rating for the last match?
5 stars.
5 stars. Well earned.
I think Dave will give it 4.5.
He won't 5-star it.
No, he'll give it 4.5.
No, I don't think Dave will 5-star it because there's a lot of walking around and talking at the beginning, which I think made it, but Dave
that added to it.
Does it? Yeah.
Although he tweeted 3 hours ago, the Montreal crowd the last 2 nights was fantastic. Like the Cardiff crowd, very well paced show and work by the main eventers was excellent.
Yeah. He obviously rates Roman Reigns, Dave Meltzer. You can't argue that.
Well, you can't not, can you?
No.
Okay, the pay-per-view as a whole. What do we think of the pay-per-view as a whole? What do we give that out of 10?
Solid 8 from me.
8 from Peters.
I'd stretch it to a 9 for me. I really
4.
Yeah.
4.
Yeah. The only match I would ever go back and rewatch is probably the main event, and probably watch maybe the Elimination Chamber for the spots. If you work it out, bear in mind the first 2 matches were absolute dog shite. Third,
I thought the Women's Chamber was all right.
Yeah,
solid 3 out of 5 for me.
No, for me, there's only one match that's rewatchable on
that. Lou? 9?
I'd stretch it to like a 9. Yeah, I thought it was really good. Because I watched it this morning, and I was like, I needed to be out of the house by I started watching it about like 7 out of 7. And I was like, I might just skip a few, just skip through the matches. And I didn't really. I mean, the Lashley and Lesnar weren't long enough to do that. But I wasn't bored in I wasn't bored in either chamber match. Certainly not the men's one. I thought the women's was that right. The mixed tag match wasn't. I wasn't bored. I really enjoyed it.
I would go with an 8. I would have said 7.5. I think 8 based on the last match and the intrigue. I would just be other thought then. My only change to that last match would be I would have had Sami Zayn come up first because it would have been very CM Punk Money in the Bank 2011.
I think it worked.
But I think Roman's. I would have done that. So I would, if I was booking it, I would have put him first. But I think Roman's reactions made it worth him going out second.
But yeah, I think a solid 8 from me. We've run over. We've been on for over an hour and a half now. We haven't got time for the news. The big news is Dave Meltzer said, well, he's not said anything, but Jay White isn't on their radar. Another person is, so he's not said anything whatsoever. The rumors are it's Kenny Omega. Do we think it'll happen quickly? Yes or no?
Not till 2025 because that's when his contract is rumored to be up.
Right. So we're not going to get. That's
no. Apparently they've just signed. Apparently they've just signed Colby Corino.
I don't know who that is.
Steve Corino's son.
Steve's son. Big. Oh, that's WWE.
Apparently, that's what
nothing to be excited about, though, is it?
Yeah. I think Kenny Omega's more likely than it would have been because of the Cody thing. I don't think you can rule anything out now.
Yeah.
I think they're having Meltzer all over, and they are signing Jay White.
Did he lose to Eddie Kingston last night?
Yeah.
Because that would be the tell, wasn't it?
He's done in Japan, apparently.
He's done in Japan.
It was. I know, but last night was leave New Japan.
Yeah.
So he lost that one as well. Yeah. Because it was in San Francisco last night.
It's either AEW or WWE in it. There's really 2 places for him to go. And it's who's got the most money.
Oh, that's just big news before we got there. Did you see that Mercedes Moné won the Stardom Championship?
Mercedes Moné.
And then celebrated Okada. That's good. Good.
I think so. I genuinely still think she'll come back.
It's a set of a working relationship.
People were whinging that she's been kicked off the game. Of course, she's been kicked off the fucking game.
She's not there anymore. Yeah, CM Punk was at the New Japan show last night as well. So
he's got no other options, has he? People whinging that Naomi want on the game. Well, why should she be on the game?
She's not
unprofessional bitch.
For God's sake.
She hates unprofessional.
Yeah, right. That part's fine. Less of the B word, please.
Well, strong. How I feel about it.
God's sake.
It's not. Maybe it's not them I don't like. It's their fans I don't like.
Yeah, that's fine. You have your opinion. Just less of the total language down. At least it's in the end.
Sending Naomi's bloody best wrestler of all time. Not having that.
Which one of the Usos is Naomi married to?
Jimmy, I think.
Jimmy.
Yeah.
Here we go. Right. So you have a comeback at WrestleMania and get off with Jay. Just to shove one final one to Jimmy.
Yeah. Or Heyman.
But Heyman gets off with you.
Yeah, sure.
That's the betrayal.
Yeah. Heyman's punches on the back of Kevin and Jesse were fantastic. I love that.
Yeah.
We just ran in and just started slapping him on the back. It was brilliant stuff.
Heyman's so good. Right then, that's it. We've run out of time for the rest of the news. But I think we've covered the majority of it. Next week we will be doing Souled Out.
Yeah.
We've all actually watched it. We could have done it this week. Or Princess Scoop over there. Didn't want to do it.
We would have been doing we're going to start like another hour and a half show now, are we? It's 10 o'clock.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm going out to London tomorrow. I need to get a beauty sleep.
You buying a Heat magazine?
What did you say, Pierce?
Is he buying a Heat magazine?
I thought you said, is he having a margarita? I don't think so.
Are you having a margarita?
Maybe. I'm going first class there.
And I thought you meant now, the pizza rather than the drink.
Yeah. No, I had a pepperoni for my tea.
A bite of pizza.
Yeah.
But I'm on good authority that Lewis Capaldi pizzas are great, by the way. There you go.
Yeah, you said. I didn't know he had pizzas.
Neither did I until I saw them in Food Warehouse the other day.
Surprisingly, I find Lewis Capaldi quite annoying.
What?
I'll get out.
Yeah.
What?
I'm just
sure he finds you annoying.
Yeah, he probably does. I won't care if he did.
Big fan of Graps, isn't
he? Yeah.
Should get him on.
It's a national hero.
I think he's a triad.
I side with Ross on this.
Yeah, he is.
But yeah, two all of us. So I just don't want to say out because I'll let you go first.
I think he's
see the reaction.
he's one of them people. He's one of them people. I don't like him. He's one of them people I'm told I should like, and no,
yeah.
I'm not. You see, your songs are boring, mate. Do something different. Sorry,
if I'm set the bottom half of the screen, or I'm just
don't know where that came from. I was going to say, come on, but he probably actually would come on. Lewis, come on, if you're listening.
I'd have him on.
Get on, debate me. I think you're boring. Right, Terry Peters, where can we find you?
Bell Nation everywhere.
Bell Nation, snacking on a Lewis Capaldi pizza. Aaron, where can we find you?
Frankenstein91 on Twitter.
And with the real star ratings, none of this Dave Meltzer crap. You need the real star ratings. Your face. Dave Meltzer not even bothered to do his ratings yet. So
lazy,
second rate ratings.
It's ridiculous.
Exactly, second rate. And Lou, where can we find you?
Alan Markham and maybe twitch.tv/rest. No, you are this week actually. Next week.
Next week is the
announcement because I had to cancel the last one.
Yeah,
we're going to do the Lethal Lottery and the Rest Around Chamber on the same bloody show.
Whoa,
that's it. Qualifying matches.
Next
week. Your chamber match. That's it. Yeah.
Joins a week on Wednesday for that. You can find me on Twitter at TheRSM. You can find us all at Rest Around everywhere. Wrestling Around or at Rest Around. We are green and black. Terry Peters, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Aaron, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Lou, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you everybody for listening and join us next week for another episode of Wrestling Around.